Hello guys, Nika here with your Daily Neuro Nugget. Happy Friday, congratulations, we did it. So I'm gonna send you a big Friday hug all the way here from Chicago and a little kiss on your cheek. Because it's Friday and it's just so beautiful outside and we have a lot to talk about. I definitely want to talk about these attorneys that are coming forward, if you will, on YouTube. I think it's very telling of what's actually going on behind the scenes because let's be real, I'm a scientist, I'm not a lawyer. So it is nice to get input from these people who have worked in the field, a lot of them all of their lives. This is all that they know. So before we get started, I am going to show you my beverage of the day. I do have this beautiful oat flower and lime flower tea. It is supposed to be amazing for circulation, enhancing brain function, boosting your immune system, of course, and lowering anxiety, lowering stress. So if you've had this oat flower tea before, this lime flower tea before, please let me know down in the comments and let's try it. Okay, so this tastes like you took a piece of grass and put that piece of grass in the sun for a month, dried it up, and then steeped it for a long time. So it's like it barely tastes like grass is what I'm trying to say. It's not very strong. It is not sweet. It is just smooth. There's this smoothness about it, like oat water or something. I don't know. It's amazing. Cheers. Now, I want to, first of all, thank these attorneys because I know it's difficult when you work in the field and you see something wrong to come forward and say, we are effing up. Because when I did so many years ago in my last channel and I spoke up my truth as a scientist, I got deleted. So here we are yet again. Thank you, attorneys who are coming forward. It is very interesting to see them change their mind, right? A lot of these attorneys, guys, when this case first went viral and took over the world, basically, a lot of the attorneys, they were saying that BK was creepy, that BK did it, and if he did not do it, that he was at least involved in one way or another. And now, especially within the last 30 days or so, I have seen my feed just be bombarded with these attorneys. And a lot of them have changed their mind. They're speaking up, they're coming forward. And I feel like some of them are being very cautious as they are coming forward because maybe they don't want their coworkers to know what they actually think about this case. We know this case is very divisive. It has divided people right down the middle. So how strange is it when you have all of these attorneys suddenly saying, we have this judge, first of all, who is clueless, who is incompetent, who comes across as rude and uninterested and doesn't even have control of his own courtroom. Okay, a lot of these lawyers on YouTube have said that themselves. Maybe not those specific words, but they're calling out judge, and that is amazing because again, these people have done this lawyering work for a living for decades and I think they know when something is off. And the last hearing where Sai and Payne were giving their testimony, even more attorneys have changed their mind, I think, on this case since, because first of all, we have Payne, who, let's be honest, he did not help the prosecution. Yeah, that was just, it was bad. It was embarrassing. He should really be embarrassed, I think, Payne, because he just looked completely incompetent and clueless. And then we have the opposite, the complete opposite of Payne. We have Sai Ray, intelligent, confident, knows what he's doing, has worked with LE and was LE law enforcement for decades. And he knows what he's talking about. He has the data. He has the numbers. So that has also, I think, made a lot of attorneys come forward and say, something is off. Why is there this magically missing data that's just poof, up and disappeared? And with that, we can't have a full case, can we? So of course, you and I knew this. We knew this from the very beginning, but it is kind of nice to be validated by all of these attorneys who actually do this for a living, is it not? Now, we need to keep our eyes open, our ears open, because these lawyers sometimes, again, they speak very cautiously, but it's very telling that they are coming to our side. And again, I'm open, and you should be open as well to changing your mind so long as the evidence is presented. And of course, we know that that's a big if, right? If the evidence is presented, because at this very moment, we don't have any of that. Low power, what do I do? Close. Sorry, I think you're about to die. My phone is, sorry, not you, not you. You're gonna be just fine, honey. You're gonna be just fine. Anyway, it's crazy. And we need to remember what Cy Ray said in his very last hearing, because we are all human. He is so right. We are all human and we all make mistakes. Making mistakes is problematic, of course, especially in something so large as this case, but it's not the end. Why? Because we're all human, we all make mistakes. We can potentially backtrack and still fix this. Some people have said this is not fixable, but in my opinion, we can still fix this. You know why? Because again, reminder, this is a death penalty case and Bryan Kohberger is still alive. So if Officer Payne or Officer Rosendahl or Chief Fry or any of the officers or potentially FBI agents who have been involved in this investigation have made a mistake, they should really come forward. Why? So that we can fix this mistake now. And again, some people think that it's already too late, but we can fix it now and potentially save a person here, right? That may be completely freaking innocent. So no, I don't think it's too late. And again, making a mistake is not the problem. The problem is making a mistake and then trying to cover that mistake up and then having to follow up and cover all your other mistakes. And now it's lies and now it has escalated. And then you're trying to railroad somebody, allegedly, so that your mistakes that have rolled downhill with the snowball effect, you start with a tiny mistake, it's a little snowball, and as it goes down, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and now you cannot freaking stop it. So now you're forced to maybe even railroad somebody because you effed up from the very get-go. Again, this is just a theory, but it's not a far-fetched theory. I have talked about the sticker case involving Moscow Police Department several times. If you have not heard of this, please go watch my older videos. In fact, I even made sticker gate stickers. Do you guys remember that? The stickers, the good old stickers. I still have some left. It's a case. I'm gonna give you a summary. This case involved police officers doing things that were basically illegal, and not only that, but then hiding the evidence for over a year. Yeah, that's Moscow Police Department. So this theory is not far-fetched. I gotta go, gotta run to job number 2. Leave me a comment down below. You guys have a good night.